The word medium conjures up images of crystal balls and tarot cards, voodoo and the occult. Messages passed from other worlds fly across the depths and come to us through a mind tuned to a different channel. Well, anyway, that's one kind of medium. It's a pity we're not all blessed with such abilities. But you're a different kind of medium. Yours is the world of effective communication, and your messages come from everywhere. Messages and audiences are a big part of your routine. To be successful, you must be able to communicate clearly, convincingly, and with a minimum of effort. You can find an infinite number of ways to express yourself. But to be effective, you must understand your audience, your message, and the medium through which you will transmit that message. Think of yourself as a focal point. Around you are dozens of other media which, if used correctly, can enhance your presentation to make it more interesting, thought-provoking, and attractive. No one can deny the importance of language in communication. It is the core, the single most powerful force in our repertoire. But language is only a part of the process. You will be most effective as a communicator if you make the best possible use of your words, which means not wasting them when some other medium is better suited to the task. Our favorite media seem to be those that are the most convenient, like the back of an envelope, a matchbook cover, or a nearby placemat. We use these quick sketches to help clarify our words and give others a broader perspective of our thoughts. The trouble with sketches is, it doesn't take long before the clutter begins to obscure the content. Chalkboards are especially susceptible to this, whereas these leave no room for misunderstanding. Some things you'll find can be borrowed, salvaged, traced, or purchased for very little money. Models, and especially real objects, show things as they really appear in their original complex form. This is sometimes an advantage, and sometimes a disadvantage. Charts, graphs, and photos are more selective in what they show. They let you pick up some important aspect of your topic, then draw special attention to it. And they can usually be seen by people seated in the back of the room. With the exception of our puppy friend, all those displays are static. They take a single point in time and hold it. Quite often you are dealing with change, where you want to take many such points and show how they are related to each other. You can plot the course of a subject that changes or moves using materials that are really very common. Magnets and a steel backing. Simple hook and loop. An old reliable felt on felt. A bulletin board will work just as well, but pushing and pulling thumbtacks can become a little tedious. In order for you to take advantage of any of the displays you've seen thus far, you need to exercise only a small amount of creativity and resourcefulness. But all of them have one rather obvious drawback in common. Wonderful exercise, but not always practical. Quite often you need something that will allow you to make use of many displays with a minimum of effort. What you're looking for is projection. The overhead and opaque projectors have enjoyed a loyal and loving following for many years. This is because they are versatile, reliable, and materials for projection are not difficult to come by. The two are mechanically very similar, but each has its own special set of capabilities. The overhead will project anything that is transparent. For many people, it is a projectable chalkboard, but it's a pity to limit yourself to drawing on plastic with a grease pencil when there are a variety of copying methods available that will allow you to make transparencies from sources you already have on hand. Many are techniques that have been around for years and have adapted well to transparency making. Some will even allow you to make paper copies of the transparencies for use as handouts. Since materials for the overhead are transparent, you can build a drawing or diagram in successive stages. This allows you to disclose information step by step at your own rate. And you can edit your transparencies at any time. It's easy to add or remove information as you or your situation changes a little. No matter what kind of transparencies you're showing, they can be presented in a partially lit room while you are facing the audience. You already have a room full of materials suitable for the opaque. It will project anything you cannot see through, but is small enough to fit inside the machine. Magazines and books are the favorite source, but you can also use small objects, cutouts, and photographs. Its versatility is doubled when you consider that it is an ideal enlarging device for making posters, charts, or other displays. Fine likeness, don't you think? Almost anyone can produce high-quality visuals using this method at almost no cost and with very little effort. Many of the projected media require considerable room darkening so that the images can be easily seen by the viewer. The opaque is the most critical in this respect. Also, try to avoid small type in the materials you use. Bold, sharp lines and letters will project more clearly than captions or fine detail. There is no limit to the amount of high-quality material available for the opaque projectors. On the other hand, the overhead requires that you either make your own materials or purchase them. And neither of these projectors is sophisticated enough to run itself while you just watch and listen. Many film strip and slide projectors have a special feature called synchronous operation. It controls both sound and picture by marrying the projector to a tape recorder. The tape, which has the recorded narration or music, also carries an electronic signal that causes the slide or film strip frame to change. This frees you to do more important things, like attending to more demanding activities or just simply taking it easy. Many sound units require that you manually control the show. An audible beep on the record or tape tells you it's time to change the picture. As I said, sound units are pretty much independent of you. So if you want to be a part of the show, you may prefer one that doesn't use sound. A remote control cable like this one will allow you to change the picture at will from the front of the room. It gives you total control of the pacing. You can go forward or backward as fast or as slow as you like. Because of the ease and low cost of making 35mm slides, many people are putting together their own slide presentations. These small, easy-to-operate cameras are versatile enough to be useful in almost any situation imaginable. You'll find that slides have a slight advantage over film strips in that a slideshow is never fixed in any particular form. You can easily add or remove slides to adjust to changes in content or sequencing. This allows you to adapt your shows to different audiences or put together shortened versions for individualized study. I wonder if the inventors of the zoetrope knew how much of an impact their toy would have upon our civilization. Their legacy was the motion picture, and we've made good use of it. Film is one medium that provides the dimensions of height, width, depth, color, sound, and motion. Alone and in combination, these dimensions permit a very wide range of abstraction. We can present our world very nearly as it appears in real life, or simplify it down to its basic components. We can show worlds that are removed from us in time or space.
Altitude 4200. Houston, you're a go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing.
Or manipulate time to show our world as we can never see it. Perhaps the most dominating feature of film is its ability to get the audience involved. This may manifest itself by tapping some emotion or by simply causing the viewer to think. Dramatizations, reenactments, and case studies are examples of some of the lifelike situations that can be presented through the film medium. This realistic quality makes it a fine source for generating discussions. Since film has been with us the longest, it offers us the most. Libraries and distributors offer films on an incredible number of topics. Next to books, there are more materials available for this medium than any other, and you will have little difficulty showing them in Antarctica or Oshkosh.
Between this fire and the raging Holocaust that claims lives and property is you.
Quite often, portability is essential. Many slide and film strip projectors can be easily transported, but a Super 8 film unit like this one offers portability and the added capability of motion. Super 8 technology has come a long way in the last few years. Its growth has been spurred by the low cost of producing in the Super 8 format, and has been found most useful for small groups and for individualized learning situations. It has been said many times that film is the only new art form in the 20th century. However, I think that statement would meet with considerable opposition from our friends in the television industry. Video and film are similar in many respects. They both offer the same range of abstraction, and in fact, many of the films you rent are probably available in videotape formats. Many schools and libraries have videotape collections that are used in much the same manner as their books. You simply pick a tape that meets your needs, then view it there, or check it out and take it elsewhere. Video is most well known for its ability to offer instant recording and playback of sound and picture. This capability can be very useful in instructional situations where the student needs instant feedback about his or her competency at a skill, action, or performance. A recent application of video finds it in use to teach basic production skills as a part of the regular school curriculum. The skills learned as a part of this kind of instruction can easily transfer to other production areas.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
In the passing of a generation, we have almost forgotten the power of sound. Alone, it can be a very provocative medium. Most libraries have a wealth of records and tapes available for loan. You can find sound effects, music or drama,
People like so, people they smile when they are low. Even with the turkey that you know.
and even ones that have a historical or community-wide significance.
Children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Tape recording has long been used in language laboratories because it allows the learner to compare and contrast a performance with an example given on the tape. These laboratories are now being used in other self-instructional situations where the tape acts as a guide and is used along with other prepared materials. I have saved the most difficult for last. You. You are the most complex and at times the most confounding communications medium of them all. You have at your disposal a battery of media that are only useful if made an integral part of your presentation. Media use should be purposeful. This applies to everything, both verbal and visual. If you start out by writing down some kind of objectives, they can act as a set of guidelines for choosing what media to use, when, where, and how. Then preview your materials. This will give you practice and quite possibly prevent you from embarrassing either you or your audience. You are a professional. Your presentation should reflect your ability to conduct yourself as a professional, not detract from it. After all, it's your show. Make the best of it.
Yeah, but you didn't. I trusted you. Peter Murdoch's a great lawyer. You said you'd get me off.
I can't win all my cases.
You didn't even try. Throw me to the wolves. So the shadow wouldn't learn the truth about you.
Well, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah. If I could get through these bars, I'd fix you, Murdoch. Anyhow, I can tell the truth about you. I'll sing so loud.
Sing your head off. My reputation is too good. Nobody will believe you.
The shadow might believe me, Murdoch. Suppose I told the shadow who turned Dan Malley from a decent kid into a killer.
Stop dreaming, Malley. This is the death house. Tonight you're walking right through that door down there, and you're not coming back.
Why, you...
Oh, you'd better forget all about the shadow. So long, Malley.
Come back here! Come back here!